Ngiyalaphela.
The name of our group is Open Mind. We chose this name because we should be open-minded to the diversity of different cultures and be willing to learn from the different cultures. The chairperson is Hendrik Munyeki. Spokesperson scribe is Iva Bapela. We've got 5 group members. Hendrik Munyeki, the meaning is ruler of the house. Originally comes from Eersteras Hammanskraal. Works at MM Entertainment as a artist, MD and music lecturer. He currently lives in Benoni. The second one is Erica McDallen, which means person of strength, was originally born in Zambia. She works at Soweto Hotel as a sales and marketing consultant. She currently lives at Eden Glen. The third one is Dominic Bajani, which means born on Sunday. Originally comes from Muribani Sikukune, works for a company Cometa as a football director, and he currently stays at Muribani. The fourth one is Portia Diketani, which means an offering. Originally comes from Limpopo Hamashabela, works for Cometa as a general assistant, and she currently lives in Mamelodi. The last one is Ibaba Bela, which means, surname means looks like. Originally from Limpopo Hamasemola, student at UNISA, and currently lives at Soweto. We answered question 3 and 4. The common South African cultural, yes. Mapungubwe Jazz Festival, Standard Bank Joy of Jazz, Nakuve, Moretele Park International Cape Town Jazz Festival, Grahamstown Jazz Festival, Hip Hop Meet Jazz. All of these help people go back to their roots. The music and the message of the songs teach us about the culture. By the jazz music, people are able to connect to their cultures and to connect to one another. The diversity of the artists highlights the talent people have in South Africa. It exposes new talents as well, and it exposes the passion that people have for what they are doing. Question 4, what do we need to do to promote social cohesion? We have events, weddings and funerals. In weddings, we know that 2 cultures come together, for example, Bedis and Zulus. So both cultures are supposed to follow each other's rules. So by that, they learn different things about each other's cultures. In funerals as well, I remember Erica saying that she went to a black funeral but wearing trousers, and she was told that she doesn't wear trousers at a funeral. So she has learned that about a culture. In schools, they can have arts and culture competitions where children are able to promote their diversity and other children are able to recognize each other's diversity. Sports events, opening acts can be traditional dances, traditional songs. By so doing, cultures are recognized. In rural areas, it is not always easy for people from other parts of South Africa to come to a rural event. So for social cohesion to happen, there must be promotion so that other people are able to know where the event will be taking place. Road shows, where you showcase different cultures, clothing, food, heritages, and food markets. Part of a culture comes with its food. So So we need to know the different food that a culture has. So food markets can bring the different foods together and different people to try out the food. And cohesion starts in families. So people must invite other people to their family events, such as weddings. A funeral is not a nice thing, but that too, so that culture can be recognized as well. Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys. Before we go forward, any questions or additions from the group members? Okay, looks like we don't. Once more, can we give them a round of applause? Thank you very much for sharing your conversation. I would request you guys, the scribers, to please submit the input sheet to Tata or Portia. Okay. Before we do the checkout, we are going to do a raffle quickly, and then we'll have a closure and announcement after that. So the question for the raffle is: in which year did Mr. Marcus dos Santos sneak into the State Theatre? The first one to get in
if memory serves me correct, 1987.
This shows that you were listening, right?
How we were all listening.
All right. We are going to have our checkout right now, and this is how we're going to do it. Observing the time, we can have a few of you guys to come and just share what was confirmed during this session today. So you can share what was confirmed for you by the Lekgotla today, or you can share with us your aha moment. At what point during the Lekgotla did you experience an aha moment? Or you can share with us your new insight. What new insight or lesson have you gained from today's Lekgotla? The fourth point, what are you taking home to share with your family member, colleagues and friends, communities and etc. from this Lekgotla? And lastly is, what are you going to do differently from today? Which new behaviors are you going to start, which new behaviors are you going to start, English is running away, you're going to use going forward? Which behaviors are going to adapt going forward? So I'm going to open the floor to anyone who wants to do a checkup for us.